What's up YouTube, what's up everybody, my name is Kanzi Beat. Today I'm going to be showing you guys 5 secret tips for beginners on FL Studio. Make sure you leave a like, subscribe and click on that notification so they can get notified for my next video. Hey, let's get to the video. FL Studio can be pretty confusing sometimes, but you don't got nothing to worry about. I got you, trust me, I got you. So what you're gonna do first, the first tip on today's tutorial, what you're gonna do, I'm gonna show you things you're supposed to do but not things you're not supposed to do. That can be another video. You can comment if you want to see things you're not supposed to do on FL Studio. But today the first thing is your master track. On your master track, you can see mine here is empty, but on the default it's not going to be empty. Yours is going to have something like this. It's going to come with a limiter. I'm not saying a limiter is not good. It's very good, it's very important, but you're not going to need it when in the process of making your beats. So the first tip today is going to your file menu, then go to new from a template and then put it on basic. You do not want anything on your master track. You want it to be clean and simple. You can add a limiter later on in the process of making your beat. Ain't gonna worry with that. Alright guys, the second tip for today is highlighting your note grids, which is giving colors to the white and the black, different, like making them differentiating the black from the white notes, which is not much it's not much important for making beat, but it's going to help you when building your chord progression. So what you're going to do about that is clicking this button right here, moving to your helpers, and then you click on the note grade highlight, which is, you can see, immediately made the white note different from the black note. You can see this is the black note and this is the white note, which will definitely help you when building a chord progression. Okay guys, for the third tip for today, we're going to talk about ghost channel. For those of you who do not know what ghost channel is, I'm going to show you right here in the video. First of all, click on this piano roll option, go over to helpers, and then make sure you enable ghost channel. Now what that does is, whatever note I have right here is going to show on the other plugin I inserted, or the other instrument, which is going to help you build your chord progression when adding maybe the secondary sound or whatever to your melody. You want to add another instrument to what you already have. This is going to help a lot, because you do not have to always go back here to look at what you have. You can just see through your ghost channels, which is very important when starting new as a new producer in FL Studio. It's very important for you to know how to use ghost channel. Now I think that's it for the third tip for today. Let's move over to the fourth tip today. So for the fourth tip, what we're going to talk about is very important. Producers out there, you need this, trust me, you need this, no doubt. Now this, everybody wants the best drum kit, everybody wants the best MIDI kit, everybody wants the best sample kit, and having all that can be a lot. Trust me, you can have, I've seen people who have over 100, over 200 sample kits, who have plenty of them. But when making a beat, you do not want to get into a situation where you can find the sound you need, because everything is just scattered, it's just not well arranged. Do not worry, this tip is actually for you. It's going to help you. Now for me, what I did was I created a folder. I named it My Sounds, and in My Sound I have samples. If I click on it, you're going to see all my drum kits, everything I have this is where I keep them. It's very easy. If I'm making a beat, I move to my samples, I just go straight to what I want, and then boom, that's it. Now, for you to actually know how I did this, you can leave a comment down below telling me you want this, and trust me, I'm gonna make a video for you. I'm gonna get back to you as soon as I can with the video, but do not forget to leave the comment down below. So for the fifth and final tip today, I'm going to show you how to add plugins to your channel rack and how to move your instrument from your channel rack to your mixer. It's going to be easy and fast for you when making beats. So how to add plugins, it's two ways. You can do that by two ways. I know there are other ways to do it, but for this video I'm just going to show you two ways to do it. The first way is to click on this button right here. When you look over here, you can see it says add new channel. You click, you can see it, but something popped out, and you can see all your plugins. And then you can move over to this button right here. Click on it. Also, you can see channels and effects, but I'm not going to use that. I'm going to use this. Let's say I add citrus, and then I also add Sakura. Now let's say you're done making your beats, and what you're going to do is to quickly move all this to your mixer track. What you're going to do is click on the first, or you double click, or you click and drag. It's going to select everything, then move to your mixer track. Click on the first mixer track, hold Control and Shift L. It's going to automatically link everything from the channel rack to the mixer right here, as you can see, and save you the stress of renaming them. It's going to automatically name everything at once. You don't have to start manually renaming everything. It's just going to do everything for you. What you're going to do now is, finish the beats, and it's really helpful for young producers out there. So trust me, I know they have lots of videos out there, millions of tutorials showing you how to do this, how to do that. I know, but I just picked out these 5 basic tutorials, these 5 basic tips you need to know for you to move blah 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 blah. Trust me, I know they have millions of videos out there showing you a ton of tips on FL Studio, but these are, I just know these are 5 tips people see as little things, but they are not really little. You doing them today, it's going to really change your way of making beats. Trust me. That's all for today, guys. Do not forget to like, subscribe, and click on the notification button so you can get notified for my next video. Trust me, it's gonna be amazing. The next video is gonna blow your mind. Trust me. That's all for today, guys. Thank you so much.